Hello, I'm Czardus. Grab some coffee, sit back, and relapse as we build in Cities Skylines 2. Today we are building with the new French pack of assets that have just been released by Cities Skylines on PDXBobs. And we're starting a new project. What we're going to do, because there's going to be 8 different region paths that are planned, we are going to be building an international region on the Archipelago Haven map. And today we're going to get started with the French city. So let's go ahead and jump in here. So we have that sports car there. We're going to zoom out and we're going to just go ahead and start here. I'm playing, you can see that I have not unlocked everything. I have money that I have to deal with, and I have unlocked all tiles. So we don't have to worry about tiles, which will allow us to get a different region on each island as we go. And this one is so big, it might end up with 2 regions, but we are going to start with just like one area in here. I'm going to look at the terrain a little bit to get an idea of what we need to do. Okay. So we are going to get a city started here, and what we need, first of all, this is a nice bridge. I haven't noticed that before, but anyway, we are going to get a few things. First of all, a basic city, but the French pack will give us assets. You can see, not this, that's European. These are French. They're medium density housing, and then there's a little bit of low rent housing as well. But those are primarily what we're dealing with. And then there's nothing there, but I believe, yeah, there's office zoning here, French office zoning. And then there's signature buildings and stuff like that. So this is going to be our French town. And what I want to do then is try to make this look like a nice little building. We're a nice French area. We've got a small roundabout here. And I think what we'll do, just trying to look at this a tiny bit, we do have flatland there. We've got a nice forest there. I kind of want the main part of the town to be up here. But we don't get the medium density yet. But what we should do is try to plan this a tiny bit. We'll get the 4-lane road, and we're going to get this to come off in this direction. And this will just be like the main road along the outside of the town. And then it can continue. Actually, this will be low density back over here. So we'll keep that road like that. And we'll get low density housing there. That'll be the start of our town. They are going to need some industry to get started. And I think maybe that will go on this side then. Also, I want to know, what ship paths do we have? Where are they? Can't really tell. We've got that a road there? Interesting. We probably have a ship path here. This is not going to be the view that I need. And I don't have a view that I need yet. But we should have a ship path at some point. So I think what we will do, yeah, I like this setup because we can come in here and we can get a little bit of industry like right along here, and maybe they end up having a little port here. Yeah, okay, so power will come in there. We'll go ahead and we'll get a substation out here. Let's get a small road here going up the hill. That's fine, but we will put substation here, transformer station, whatever you want to call it. And we'll just connect to like that, and that will allow us to import our power. There is a French substation. Ooh, let's use that instead. Taking that out and putting this in, using a little bit of money. But then this can join like that. And that looks just a little bit more French. Okay, so that's power. Then water, we need to get French water tower should be fine. It needs a road. So we'll actually put it like right over in here. And that'll be like the main thing coming into town. And then we need sewage. We have to do that. Go ahead and do a sewage outlet. but we need to see where that water is going to go. There's not really much flow in the water. So what we'll do is we'll do the sewage outlet over here by where the harbor is probably going to go. And then this can connect right like that. Okay, now people are going to live over here. We'll get this. We need to have not a grid. That's the main thing. This road actually needs to curve a little before this, so we'll delete here. And we'll start to curve a bit there. And then this, I kind of want to keep that forest there. That should work. And then this, we can get just a couple of roads on the inside here. Okay, that is our residential neighborhood. And then industry will go over here. I think we'll go ahead and do a little bit more grid-like over here, but not quite a real grid. We'll have a little bit of a curve like that. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then we can probably get another road here just for traffic flow purposes. I think that'll be good. Okay, that is industry, and then we'll get a little commercial there. So for this, we want, French pack, but we don't get the French pack. So we want to click here. Yep, that's only the French pack. Here we go. Low density EU housing. We'll go ahead and put that in here. And we'll get pretty much all of this filled in, and we'll go from there. That'll work, and then we'll come over here and get just a little bit of EU low-density business there. And, of course, industrial manufacturing over here. Because we don't have anything else unlocked. I suppose we do have these. I think I maybe have historic start. We could do these. Where do we have fertile? We have a little bit of fertile land over here. Where we could do lives. Yeah, let's do that. You know what? Get rid of this and change the whole plan here. I do want the substation there because I think that will be good. I'm a little bit tempted to have a gravel road over here, but I don't think we should. I think what we'll do is we'll just come in here and we'll get livestock farming. Although, did it have grain? No. Livestock farming here. Just one nice big one here. And bring that all the way in. Oh, that's as far as we can go here. And not quite along the highway. But we'll bring it down like that. Okay, so we'll start with that and let people move in. Apparently this road that goes across the highway is not actually a 4-lane road, so we are going to fix that right away. That comes in here. And then we've got anarchy, so we have to be careful with some of this. I want anarchy on, and we're going to do elevated here. Here we go. Yeah, and then that should have gotten our power connected. Oh, no, we missed a spot. And we want that to be ground level. Right there, that should now connect us. Yeah, everything is good. And we'll just make this look a little bit nicer by getting the slope terrain here and come down to a 50-degree brush. 50% brush, or whatever you want to call it. And we'll bring that up like that. Same thing on this side. That just gets it a little bit wider, and then we can soften along the side. And there we have Tiny Village. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Okay, now, population. We have pretty high unemployment. We need more jobs. Let's check out what we got for Tiny Village. We got medium density row housing, French density row housing. Beautiful. So we can get moving on that pretty quick. And then we have some roads and other stuff that we have to care about. But where do we get districts? That is really what I want right now. Districts are at Grand Village. Okay, so a couple of things. We've got more people moving in. I do think I want to get this to be pretty quickly medium density row housing. Probably closer to town here. We'll get a little bit of that in there. That's going to bring in more people, though. So we probably should get some more farming or stone mining. Stone mining. Well, no, I think we should get farming. We'll get another livestock farm here. Yeah, I did it wrong. No. Redo this. Okay. It's always hard to remember which way you do the industrial thing first. You know? Is it like, which comes first? Can't quite remember. Okay. There we go. Now we've got another farm here. Those have quite a few employees, so hopefully that will help our unemployment situation rather quickly, though we are adding more people, so there is that as well. Okay, we've got a couple of things to deal with. First of all, we need to get a cemetery, and that's going to be a pretty big thing. Let's go ahead and just dump it over here. Although yeah, you know what, dump it over here. Put it right there, and then we'll get a road right in front of it. That can come in like that, and then we just need to do a tiny bit of terrain work to make this a little bit nicer. Come around like that, and then smooth this out here. It'd be nice if the cemetery would not modify the terrain, but that's all right. You know, like built on that hill there. So that should work for that. We're also going to come in and immediately start taxing a little bit more just to prevent budget issues, because you can see we do have a monthly deficit that we need to deal with. And then we definitely need to deal with our unemployment. And I don't quite think our farms are doing it, but we could get a little bit of timber out here. That would help. Let's go ahead and we'll bring this road this way. Yeah. At some point, this area may ultimately need to be a port or like better industry, but for now, I want it the way it is, forestry. That's what we want next. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off snapping and then just bring this in like this. And unfortunately, I'm just going to get our power pylons in the way. Maybe we might be able to do this without that, like without worrying about that. We'll see. But I'm going to bring this all the way over like this. Hey, yeah, we can do that with the power pylons there. It was not an issue. Very good. We'll get another livestock farm just right in here. Just trying to squeeze as much out of this land as we can. Yeah, I like that so far. Hopefully that will help the industry. 28%. I think what we need to do rather quickly is get some better education so that we can get offices in here. But maybe we won't end up with that. I do like the look of these. We're definitely going to want to build more of that. Medical we're going to wait on. And right now, the biggest thing is that industry. Trying to decide. I think we just keep going with farms. Can get another road out this way. Bring it right through here. And then get a farm here. I'm leaving a little bit of space for a little more commercial there. Let's check our profitability, though. Commercial profit is really low. It's not terrible, but it is pretty low. We'll get another farm here. And that's going to destroy some of his farm or forestry, but that's okay. I think what I want is this road is going to come along and curve there, along the highway. And then maybe we'll get another forestry thing there. But for now, we're really relying on these farms to try to get that unemployment a bit lower. Actually, I was just looking at the map, and we have enough islands or enough spots that we can devote this whole thing to the French land. And so what I want to do then is just come in here, and we're going to build more of the road. So this, like I said, is going to be the main part of the city. And then I think we can plan that this is going to transition into like harbor. Seems like probably the best spot, although maybe over here would be better. There's a lot of land in there too. So for now, let's take a look at where we have resources. We have a little bit of ore in there. I think, yeah, let's get back over that way for now. Because at this stage, we do want to rely a bit on some of the natural resources. So we'll bring this along here. This will be a major road, but for now it's going to be a rather tiny road, or like not a tiny road, but not a major road. Am I making sense? I hope I am. And then can get a road back, and actually I think we'll get two different mines here. I want one road to come up here. That was supposed to be a curve. Get a mine here. Okay, we'll start with that. That's a pretty major stone mine, and hopefully that will get that unemployment rate to go down. We'll give that a little bit of time. Okay, we are going to get another mine. We're still at about 18%. So we have improved, but we're still going to get another one. And I want to see the natural resources while I build this road. So we will come along here and build the mine right up here as well. Very similar to the other one. And then we're going to, I was just looking a bit at the terrain for this island as well. And I think we'll go ahead and move our farmland, even though we literally just built it. We're going to kind of move it a bit to the other side of the island. But this will come all the way out here. We've got a ton of stuff here. 530 tons of ore. That's pretty good. And then we've got a little bit of space for like an office or something. But I think what I want to do is let's take a look at the fertile land again. We have a little bit of fertile land. Well, let's use over here. And then we've got a little bit more there. We have a little oil here too. We've got like everything on this island. But anyway, we're going to get a little bit of farming there and there, I think. And the reason I want to do that is that this slope here is not as bad as the slope over here. This goes from 0 to about 80 feet or 90 feet, whereas the other one goes to about 30 where we probably would put stuff. So I want to immediately move some of those farms out. And what we'll do... Hey, look at that small village. Okay, so and now we have a signature building. That is one of our first ones. Beautiful. And we have medium density French zoning as well. That is what we want. And we can do elementary. or education. We can get that. And we probably unlocked the development tree as well. That's the same thing. Yeah, so we can get to college, which will really help. But we really need to get the budget in order first. So what we want to do then is get the unemployment rate to be much more manageable. And with that, we're going to bring here, we'll get another roundabout. And then this road is going to come right out here. And we'll get another one, bring that along here as well. We've got forestry there, but at some point we have to make a decision on what we're going to put. I'm going to put grain farms here, of course, where we have the grain. And we'll just come right along like that and really have it focused on that resource, because otherwise we're kind of wasting land. And we'll get another road back in here. This one can be a dirt road. And actually we could change that to a dirt road there, and then we'll bring a dirt road out here. I want it to be kind of the same node. Yeah, like that. And then we'll get one out this way. Actually, we'll bring one here. Okay, and then we can get a farm here. And let's just go ahead and put that. Let's bring it all the way here, actually. That, so they get a lot of land. And then we'll put another one here. And that can come all the way out this way. Very good. I like that. And unemployment is now under 10, which is excellent. That's what we want. Although we need to move these farms. But we can take these out, because we're going to get some generic industry in there after all. But for now, yeah, that made some of them jobless. That's okay. We're going to bring this road a little bit further, because I want this to eventually circle its way over there. And that, again, is going to be the main part of our town here. That can come in there. That actually should have been angled. Let's do this. We want a curve here. Let's see. We want it like that. There we go. And then a curve here as well. Very good. Then on this side, we're going to start getting the roads for the main part of town. And these are going to be a bit curved, just to try to be a little bit more natural. But also, like, kind of long. Yeah, I kind of like that for the main part. Okay, and then let's just get a little bit more in here. Bring it all the way out here. There we go. I like that. Okay, so now we have a lot of space in here. Let's check unemployment, 13%. Let's go ahead and get just a little bit of regular generic industry. Oh, we got to get these roads back in here. The ones that, you know, I said that I didn't really want, and then we kind of ended up doing them anyway. Yeah, those are the roads. We're going to do that. And then here on this side, we'll save for the port. But for now, we'll just go ahead and get generic industry here. Well, that's going to give us a ton of jobs. Yep. So now we can come in here and we can go ahead and get French medium density housing. And we'll do that back in here. Unfortunately, they don't quite line up the way we want them to. So what we can do is we can use move it to line them up a little bit better. Like this, and then maybe we'll have space for more to pop in. We'll see how that turns out. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how that looks right up against each other like that, and we did get another one to fit in here. We'll move it over a tiny bit, and then here comes another one. And we can just kind of do that similarly with move it all through here. And of course, clipping them like this does cause a little bit of weird stuff with the roofs, but that's okay. Because really what we're after is that nice curve there. And I think it'll work just fine. Now, let's go ahead and look at this signature building. Good well-being. Let's go ahead and get this on the corner if we can. Yeah, that'll be good. That increases the well-being, and we can come in here then, and actually what we'll do is we will copy paste this. We will copy paste it. Oh, maybe we can't do that yet. Yeah. Okay, but we can come in here and plop more. And get a 1x4 here, I think. There we go. Now, let's take a look. Yeah. Actually, this... So that was with find it and plop the growables and other mobs like that. Doesn't quite fit the way I want it to. And we hit large village. Look at that. Okay, so large village, we get another little grant. We have fire and rescue and stuff like that now too. So we are probably going to have more things that we need to worry about and potentially budget for. But our budget is getting close to being a good spot. And we do have good unemployment. We want to probably focus on adding schools soon. Can come in here, and the garbage we probably need to do as well. Garbage is going to be an issue. At some point we need to just get a landfill somewhere, maybe even on its own island that can just be kind of like a dump. This we're going to build on that island and that one, actually every island near us. Well, we could, no, I don't want to put it over there. Actually, we could put it here. We do have space here, so let's go ahead and we'll bring this road, and it kind of makes sense to have it by the mine as well. We do have anarchy on, so I have to be careful not to actually build a road through something, or I could turn it off and then that would be a thing. But anyway, we're going to put this here. Get it on as much like unusable land as possible, like here. And then we'll just go ahead and mark all of this for that. In the track, or in the ocean as well. Yeah, I like how that looks. Probably not the most eco-friendly, and so we'll probably need to deal with that at some point. But, and I could try to make it more realistic, especially the French are very environmentally friendly and all of that. Water, was that an issue with water? Yes, water availability is getting a little low. So let's go ahead and we'll get a groundwater pumping station. We could put it over here. That should be fine, actually. Or we could tuck one, we could get one back in here. Put that there. And that should solve our water crisis. But now, water is very expensive. We can't export. Let's see. Is that in here? Come into the city. City policies we don't have yet. Okay, we're just going to come in and lower the water budget then. Because now we're producing way too much water, which means we're spending way too much money on that as well. Okay, yep. we need to figure out, let's go ahead and crank up the taxes a little bit more too. 12%. Okay, and unemployment, 6.8%. Let's get more people in. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and get more in here. Actually, we can get that all along there. And then I'm going to use move it again to get this to be just a little bit more crammed in here. These buildings are nice and big. And I wonder, could kind of game this a little bit and copy this building over here. Yeah, I like that on the corners. That built like a really nice little block there. All right, we'll let some more of this fill in and more people move in. All right, we're back to about 15% unemployment, so let's go ahead and get a little bit more industry over here, I think. Just go ahead and squeeze this in here. We have also unlocked ore mining, but I don't think we had much more ore here. I mean, we've got a little bit there, but I really want the city to be in there. Or other stuff. So I'm not going to do more natural resources right now. Kind of want to see, eventually we might get them on other things and then have ships kind of going around as well. But really, we're focused right now on this spot. I think we'll come over here and just go ahead and fill in the rest of this. I really want to get to mixed housing eventually, but for now, let's go ahead and just fill that in. And I'm kind of thinking I'm not going to bother with the moving them to cram them in, although I do like how it looks over here, kind of. We'll see. For now, we'll just stick with what we've got. And I think I want to get more of the row houses over here too. So we're going to get a lot of stuff getting built. And more people moving in. Unemployment is pretty healthy. Got to get that budget in order though. Alright, the budget is in better shape. We are making some money and we have a little bit of water needs. So we're going to get this up to 75%. Approximately, and then we'll see how that does with the budget. Okay, the budget is still fine, so what we're going to do is we're going to address their biggest issue that they have. Their biggest complaint is healthcare, so we'll go ahead and come in here and we will get the French Medical Center, and we'll go ahead and put that back in here. I think I want to come in and we're going to get an alley just to get back into this area here. And then what I want to do is we're going to build it over here. Hey, look at that. Grand Village. Very good. So we can, I think, do some district things now. But I want to put this here. Is that the front or is this the front? Yeah, that's the front. I want it like right back in here. And we'll move this tree out of my way. But just to start filling in some of the spaces. And eventually we could get yard extension, which just adds some amenities. But that should make them happy with the healthcare issue. Yeah, that is improving. They have their healthcare coverage is better. They still are complaining about lack of entertainment. So let's give them a small playground. Tuck that back over here. And that will help a little bit with that entertainment as well. And the next thing is a school. So let's get the budget back in order. Unemployment is 17%. And for that, I think we have, yep, we can do office zoning now. Let's go ahead and come in here and we'll get some of, oh, that's only high density. We can't do, okay. That's fine. We will come out this way, and I want to get an office here. Kind of a weird spot, but that is where we're going to put it. Kind of an office for the mines, and now that we know where that goes, we're going to come in here and edit this. Bring that back this way. And that should just make this feel more like the office belongs to the mine. All right, the unemployment rate has gone down a little bit, but not quite enough. So we're going to come in and get just a little bit more office zoning, and I think I'm going to just go ahead and put it over here. And in fact, over here as well. Just go all in there, and then we're going to get a little bit more commercial zoning over in there. And that should help quite a bit. With unemployment, I would think, yep, 10%. So now we're going to come in and we're going to start upgrading more of these homes into medium density row housing. And this is not unzoning. There we go. That should be changing. There we go. There we go. So that'll get more people in. Okay, now I want to get even more people. We're going to continue coming in this way now. And I'm really feeling like these roads are not built for this style. But actually, I don't think I moved the... Oh, I did clip those. These ones I did not, though. Maybe that one. But I think these are... No, I did clip that one, or copy it at least. I am filling in some spaces, but I'm also wondering, as they upgrade, what they're going to look like. Because this is technically 6 deep, and it's adding a little bit of a yard there. So we'll just go ahead and keep going with this and see where we end up. I think we'll go ahead and get a school now, too. So we can get the French elementary school. That'll fit relatively well here. Put that there, and then get a French high school in as well. Right here. That used up, like, all of our money, and we are definitely over budget now on a lot of stuff here. Education, let's cut back on the budget. And check where we're at with some of that. Capacity is fine. This road, not the way we want it. Let's go ahead and turn this building then. Does it fit now? It does. And then we can edit the surfaces here. We can come in here and go to surfaces, and we're going to just click these nodes. Hopefully. There we are. Just bring that out further as a plaza. Same thing on this side, just kind of bring it out a little bit more. So we get that filled in here. Very good, I like that. And budget is improved again, so that is good. And they should be saying that they have better education. We have people going to school. At some point, we need to get that college. Let's go ahead and unlock it now. 1 point for that. And I believe there's a French college, yep. We need 450,000 for it, though. But I want that so that we can start to get better office buildings, and really don't like the way this looks, actually, but we're going to keep it for now. And eventually, I want to have more offices than other stuff. And in fact, let's go ahead and we'll get a little bit more office zoning. We'll bring that, let's bring a road out this way, and then along here. There we go. Okay, and then we can come in here and we can get office zoning back in here, which will give us more jobs coming in. Okay, the budget is still in good shape, and we're having crime issues, so we're going to go ahead and get a French police station in here, and just put it on the corner here and turn off anarchy for a moment. I want it there, so we're going to put it there and then just use move it to get it a little bit closer to the corner, like that. Of course, we can do detailing by getting the surfaces a little bit closer as well. But at some point, we want to do stuff like the garage extension or things like that. But for now, let's focus on that. Oh, man. That budget. Let's cut back on the police budget, too. We got to stay in the green because we need to get that college. But at some point, we're going to need a fire station as well. Let's go ahead and let some time go by. And we've hit that tiny town milestone. So now we've got a little bit more. We've got another signature building, which is nice to get that. And we also get some communications and other stuff like that. But really, what we're doing is we are just about there for the... Nope, we need 450, not 250. Okay, we'll keep letting time go by. While we're waiting on that, I want to get more people in. So I'm going to go ahead and zone more medium density in here. Oh, actually, we've got mixed housing now. So let's go ahead and get some of that in here. And I kind of want to replace some of what we already have, too. Let's bring that in here. Anything along this main road should be mixed zoning. Go ahead and get, like, that whole section there. And then we'll get some of this in here, too. That's going to bring in a lot more people, which then hopefully would get the high density offices. Well, that's not for a long time, actually. But we can get more offices over here, I suppose. Yeah, and at some point... Oh, that's not until 9 either. All right, well, we'll just keep going with what we've got and letting time go by. I did do a little bit more with the surface tool. I came over and got the police station surfaces all the way to the sidewalk, which I think will really make a difference. And then in some of this area where we've got extra space, I think what I'm going to do is just fill in some trees here. We'll get the midst of the deciduous, and I want elderly trees. Just squeeze those in there, especially now that we've got fall coming. I think that would just really kind of fill things in a little bit better. At least for now. That should work. And then again, we'll let more time go by. And we do have these two nice signature buildings. We'll get one there, and then we'll get this one, Café de Paris. We'll get that over here. Maybe right there. Although that one... Let's put it right there, actually. Kind of in the middle there. Yeah. And that's going to bring more well-being and stuff to this area and just make the whole thing be more desirable. Commercial profit is doing really well now, as is office. So we probably could get more commercial in, which would be more mixed housing. Let's go ahead and do that. Bring this along here. We'll get mixed all along here, actually, like in this area here. Let that fill in. That is not going to happen because we don't have the demand for it. But I do... I mean, we've got... unemployment is the problem. I think if we come in here, first of all, let's get some more low-density homes along here. Just all along like that. And we've got this park here that... or that forest there that we don't really have a plan for. And then let's get a little bit of commercial maybe out here for now. It's not going to be a great spot for commercial, but maybe people driving by will do that. And we'll let all of that fill in. Okay, so now we are seeing a little bit of overcrowding in the elementary school. So I think we're going to go in and up the budget for education. We do have the budget, or the capacity for that in the budget. So that should hopefully, actually, no, it's not going to increase the capacity there. So we do need to come over here, and we're going to go ahead and get the courtyard sunrooms, which will increase that capacity. And then, yeah, we've got the capacity now, and we've got enough people. Let's go ahead, and then what I want to do is I want to see what this low rent housing looks like. I don't know how well it will stick around, but we're going to throw it right over in here and go ahead and take these buildings out and let them respawn. Get just a little bit of that right by the highway there. And in the meantime, we'll also get a little bit more of others. Actually, we've got unemployment that we need to address. Let's go ahead and get some more farms and things out here, I think. So we'll come in and we'll get some more livestock farming, because I don't think we have the resources here. No, we don't. Okay, we'll get some more dirt roads coming off this way. And then just get livestock farm right in here. Bring it all the way over here as far as we can. And then I really would like to get this out here. With anarchy, we can go farther than we're supposed to. So we'll go ahead and get this here. Yeah, that'll work. That will help to have another farm there. Kind of want to get forestry here. How are we doing on the budget? Budget, we have surplus of forestry and livestock as well. I mean, we're doing really good with a lot of that, and that really plays into how well the industry does. But of course, the industry is not that profitable. At some point, we definitely need to get ports and get things really going with all of that. But I think we'll go ahead and get another farm out here. Let's do a curving road. And maybe bring it all the way over to here. And then we can get 2 farms. Get a livestock farm here, which will come down and then go all the way along this road. And out back this way. Thank you, Anarchy, for making so much of this easier. Okay, and then come along here. And I think we'll stop here. Bring it along like this. Yeah, just getting lots of nice farms out that way. And that's not really having a huge impact on our unemployment. Oh, and we've got traffic here. No surprise there. I'd like to get a roundabout, I think. So let's go ahead and come down here. We're going to go to roads, and we want better roundabouts. That will allow us to get a medium one here. Probably will be big enough. Go ahead with that, and that should help a lot of that flow a bit better. Now we do have this building needs to move back that way. That actually, I like that. It's not going to flow great. And a lot of them are going over, like they're getting on the road and going that way. So I think what we'll do is we'll extend this road now. And I don't think I want it to be a wide road. I think I want it to just be a 2-lane road going out this way. And I do want it to be in the center here. So we'll get that. Which one is it? This one. Like that. And then we can turn snapping back on and get this to go nicely here. And we'll bring it along this hill. And then out this way. Like that. And then we can get a couple more farms in there too. And this dirt road could even come up here. Turn anarchy back on and get this up like that. Yeah, so now they've got 2 ways to get over there. They don't actually, they've got 3 ways to get there. And that traffic has now cleared up, so that is really good to see. That roundabout is going to be really useful. And let's check unemployment, 17%. Okay, so now we still don't have a ton of demand for filling in that mixed zoning that I did. So what we're going to do is we're going to just start getting office mixed in with some of this, because eventually we're going to want to do that anyway with the high density French office buildings. But for now, that should really make a rather meaningful impact on that unemployment rate. And just like that, we've got Boomtown. Very good. Moving on. Although, you know what? With that Boomtown, we got a grant big enough that we can get our college. So let's go ahead and get a college. I want to put it right here. Even though it's this smaller building, I think it would be really nice to like devote this little area to the college. So we can come in there and get, let's see, we want, I think actually the large parts we want. So let's go ahead, spend another development point on, okay, park maintenance and then large parts. We'll come in here and yeah, I want hedge park or multi-park. Well, that's too big. Hedge park will work. We'll get that right there. Although, does this have... Nope, that's rooftop. Okay, very good. So we've got that college there, and then we can come in here and we'll get a path. I don't want a paved path, but I guess that's what we will do. Okay, we're going to come along here and nope. That's going to be a curved path. Although, you know what? Maybe we get a little bit of buildings over in here. Let's go ahead and get these in. Just a little bit more offices. So we've got a little bit of area devoted there to the college. And then speaking of some of that, how does our... This is our low rent housing. That looks really cool, actually. I like that. And we've got a couple of accidents over here. Just over here. And a fire was put out too. I don't think we have fire coverage yet. No, we don't. We should really get a fire station. 120,000. That'll be the next thing on the shopping list. So I'm going to go ahead and put more farms out here because, you know, that's the plan. And we might as well, while we are waiting for us to get some money, because the farms aren't really going to take much of our money. And instead, they will help us earn more money very quickly. So we're going to bring this in over here. I mean, maybe not very quickly, but you know what I mean. We can't do it in the middle of the road. Let's turn off anarchy. That will kind of help me make sure that I'm not doing stuff like that. Let's put that there, and then we'll put another one here. And one more. Actually, I could get like pretty much all about, you know, we can use anarchy to get all of it in. Go ahead and put this here. Ooh, we can get a dairy house. That will be nice too. Can get some French cheeses being made. Bring this all the way over here. There we go. Okay, and the dairy house is here. I'll go ahead and put that like right here. So that's going to cause us to have a lot of jobs coming in. Unemployment should get much better. And then we should start to have more of this demand. Now, I think what I want to do is actually get more of this low density or low rent housing in here. Yeah, so that'll come in, and then that should actually give us, well, now it's 17%. Oh yeah, because we took away jobs as we did that. So we're going to come in and we will get a few more offices in there. Let's go ahead and change one of those over and that one. And that should help. Again, we're really trying to get to level 10 so that we can get high density stuff, but of course it is going to be really hard to get there in one video, but we may just have to come back and add those at a later date. Or you know what, could come in here and find them. We want high density. That would be here. France. No, it doesn't show me. Well, I couldn't find the stuff, but we are going to see more growth for sure. I mean, we're at 14.6% unemployment. We can continue to add more stuff out here. And since we've got so many farms there, I think we'll go ahead and just use forestry out in here. So we can come in and do forestry here. Although, you know what? Didn't we have... We've got ore over in there and oil here. Okay, we've got oil unlocked now. Let's go ahead and get some of that in here. And that one can be a road coming off of here. So we'll get an oil industry here. There we are. We've got oil industry. That should give us quite a few jobs right away. And I want to click on... Okay, no, that goes away. There we go, 13.6%. And then we've got ore here. Let's go ahead and get that to be ore mining. That'll probably be... Actually, we should get coal and ore, come to think of it. So let's get a coal mine here. And go to about there, about half of it. And then we'll get ore in here. Let's bring a road in between them. And bring that all the way to that road. So then this ore can go here. Bring it all the way over here. And out this way. There we are. So now unemployment should really be going down. Yep. Under 10% unemployment, we should start to see more demand come in for people. And we have demand for high density, but not other stuff because we still have that zoning. Of course, but we don't have the commercial demand. So let's go ahead and we'll just get more of that in there. That might spur a little bit. And then the other thing I want to do is I feel like that's probably a good size core for this city. Now that we're like getting a ton of industry out here on this island, I think we probably would start to see a little bit more low density developing. So we'll bring a road down here and we'll probably get some awful looking low density in here because of the hill. But that's okay, we're gonna do it anyway. But what I do want to do is I want to keep this here as the mixed housing. And then, yeah, we'll get low density in here and see how that comes in. But we really don't have like any demand, and part of that could be the budget and the taxes. Let's go ahead and lower that. Residential can go down to 10%, and that should spur development. Yep, you can see we've got something being built immediately. There's a little bit more. We'll let some time go by. All right, unemployment is now at 19.7%. A couple of things I want to do. I want to check our education is pretty low, but you know what? Right now we need fire because that was what was next on our list. We're going to get the French firehouse, and we'll put that over here, I think. Well, no, that is our new residential area. We'll put it over here. Squeeze it in the middle here, I think. No, let's put it here. Because it kind of, yeah, we'll put it right there. I didn't want... Okay, we're going to take these buildings out. And we'll let whatever wants to spawn in there can spawn. And really, I'm feeling like with this French pack, what you really need is really, really close roads. And that is where I really did not do this build the way it should have been, but that's all right. We're going with it anyway. And unemployment is high. We're going to go ahead and come out here and get more stuff going. We've got our mining and our oil. Let's go ahead and over here we'll get a little bit more forestry as well, because we can. Bring this all the way out here. Bring it all the way down here and over. There we are. We've got one there, and then we'll get one over on this side too. And I've got anarchy back on so I can get this where I want it, because the last one did not want to go where I wanted it. And when I disagree with the game, you know who's going to win when I'm playing with mods? It's going to be me. Okay, now this is going to come over here, and we'll come all the way back this way. And then here, and there. So we've got 2 more of those. We still have high unemployment, so we're going to come in and get some more livestock farming. Put one, actually, let's bring a dirt road back in here. Like that, and then we can just get this in here like that. There we are. I like that. I like how this side is looking. Unemployment is still pretty high, and we've got traffic jams. Traffic jams like crazy. We are on the other end of... Yeah, we've got a lot of people moving in. I think what we need is transit. A little bit earlier than what we normally would do, and actually we don't have the money. So we gotta wait for that, and we need more education as well. So what we'll do instead is we'll get a little bit more office zoning, I think. Let's check profitability. Yeah, office is profitable, so let's go ahead and get more of that in here. Like one there, and we'll swap one out there. And then we'll get another one here. Just trying to get a little bit in there. And then we'll go ahead and get a little bit more generic industry as well. Put that like that. And that should, I mean, that is going to lead to, there's a lot of traffic coming across this one bridge. And that's part of our issue. So I'm wondering if I come over here and get a road here, and we go over the highway here, bring this up to about 30 feet. It's kind of steep, but that's okay. Go across, and then we're going to come back down to 0. I'll tell you why it's okay to have that kind of steep in a moment. And then we'll bring that road in there. Yeah, I guess that works. Don't really like that roundabout. Let's upgrade it to a bigger one. Is it a little bit better? I still don't really like this. Wonder if we can get this to be a little bit better. There we go. Thank you, move it. Okay, so now, anyway. Over in here, I want to come back here, and we're going to get from here, then, whoops, this node. Actually, we're going to move this node back to there, and then we'll get these ones, and I want to do toolbots. It's not going to do it for me. That's okay. All right. We'll do this by hand. Mods are not quite the same as they were in the original yet, but that did what I wanted, and then we're going to come in here and we're going to get elevated with the keys here. Same thing here. There we go. So now you can see we've already got traffic going up and over that bridge, and that is alleviating the traffic over there, so that is good. Unemployment is at a good spot now, and we've got some more medium density demand. So let's come back in here and we'll fill in some of this. We don't have low density demand, which is a little surprising. Normally, you see a lot of that. But what I'm thinking, I think I already said that this feels like it's going to be the extent of our core here. We'll get a little bit more of this high density. Oh, no, we've got plenty of that. Okay. I do like these buildings, and they seem to be doing pretty well. We're getting close to being able to afford this fire. No, we built the firehouse, didn't we? Some of the... Here, yeah, we've got one right here. Very good. So then we're getting close to being able to afford this French elementary school next. Because our education system is overcrowded. Yeah, one is going to just get us back to regular. And we'll get that in a moment. Oh, no, we've got the money for that. Let's go ahead and get that school in. We'll put it here. I really would like to see it right there. Yeah, that works out well. We're going to want to get this extension as well. And so we'll let a little bit of time go by. Okay, we've got the money. We're going to go and do this next. So we've got the capacity now. Everybody can get their elementary education. And I mean, we're a tiny bit overcrowded, but not too bad. High school is okay. Everything is okay. And we're doing fine. I mean, we've got unemployment is 12%, which is an issue. And we just had rush hour again and a little bit of a traffic jam there. So at some point, we definitely want to get the... we got a fire there. Good thing we've got a firehouse now. But at some point, we want to get the bus. But what I'm more concerned about right now is that our landfill is getting pretty close to being full. And so what I want to do is get the money to do an incineration plant, which is going to be $1 million. And of course, then it is going to be, how much will it cost to take care of? 100,000 a month divided by 24 hours. That's about 4,000 an hour, which we can afford that. But of course, we're going to need to take out a loan to get it. But I want to get it in here. So let's go ahead and do that because we... Oh, look at that. Busy town. Very good. Milestone 7. Let's go ahead and get this incinerator plant. And we're going to come in here. And one nice thing is this will have us beginning to produce our own power. Oh, that was not what I wanted. I want no key. I want ground level. There we go. Okay, and we can come in here and we need to get the loan, right? We're going to borrow $1 million, which is really helpful that it shows the impact on the budget there. I'm going to borrow that, and that is pretty expensive to have that, but it will allow us to get what we need here. Did I just do the wrong thing? I did. Shoot. That happens. Incinerator. Let's get that here. And of course it doesn't want to fit, but it fits because it will. That doesn't really make any grammatical sense, does it? It fits because it will, but we're going to bring this here, and of course we're going to need to do a little bit of terrain work here to make it look like this was actually a big enough space for that. Yep, that will work. Okay, and then we can come in and, like I said, we can... Actually, we're going to do this underground. Looks like that sewage line is overloaded. We'll bring this in like that. And now we are contributing at least a little bit to our power. Yeah, sewage is overloaded. Let's go ahead and get a second one of those. Put that here and get that connected. That did not get connected the way it was supposed to. There we go. So now this is going to get uglier, but we should have a lot of other stuff. Ooh, you know what? We need more water too. We get another water tower, I guess. And put that... I wonder how much noise that makes. Doesn't look like it does too much. Put that right there. We still overloaded? Yeah, I mean, we're better, but still need more water. Oh no, we're losing money. That's not good. Not good at all. Let's come in here. Electricity is a major issue now. We're importing a lot of that. Let's check here. Importing, we can't really reduce that. That's not going to make a big deal. We could reduce education. Yeah, where did all of this come from? Service upkeep. Garbage. That's what it is. Garbage management. We just built that. Yeah, we've got way too much capacity there. Go into garbage. Reduce that to 50%. And processing is still high enough that we should be fine. And that fits their budget. But then water, of course. These water towers do not generate much. We'll get a pumping station out here. It's going to use a bit of money, of course. 7,600 a month. That's going to be pretty tight of a hit. What we're going to do then is come into water, and the budget is still pretty low. We could have just gotten by with doing a little bit of a thing. We're going to just go ahead and crank that service fee up and bring the budget down even more. Just to keep this balanced and then also keep our money flowing, because we definitely need money to continue expanding. And we need to expand because we just have that demand. I'm going to come over here and we're going to get more of this low density housing in here. And we'll bring it out like that, and then in, and maybe, yep, like that. Just making more stuff here. These buildings are big. Alright, well, let that all fill in, and that's going to bring more people. Okay, unemployment just jumped as these buildings were built. The high density, low rent stuff over there, and of course we've got more traffic, but we can't afford the bus depot. And since we can't afford the bus depot, we're not going to bother with that. Instead, we'll come in and we'll get more offices in here, and then we'll get more industry as well. We have maybe not a lot of space there. Have a little bit of space over here for industry. Get a little bit in there, and that of course is going to increase the load on these roads. I don't think we would get a road there. We've got this one here, which is really helpful. And I mean, we've got, you know, traffic backing up here. They're coming in this way. They have their multiple lanes. And then they're coming this way. Interesting that they are cutting through there. It's not exactly the traffic flow that I want them to do. So what we'll do is we'll come in here to traffic, and I want to lane connector tool here. Yes, it doesn't want to do it. It can't work on that. Okay, fine. Priorities tool. How about that? Nope. Doesn't want to work on a roundabout. Well then, what we can do is we can get this to be a asymmetric road. Do that, and then same thing here. We're going to get asymmetric there. Bring it that way, and then like that. That should just help get a little bit more flow going through here. And then here we can get the traffic tool, priorities, remove traffic lights. We have traffic lights there? Okay, that might be our issue. Let's come in here and we're going to get advanced road services. Now can we do the roundabout? No, okay. Let's get the priorities here. Right, remove the traffic light. Womp womp. Okay, remove this. And then come in here. Priorities tool. We want This one is going to stop. This one is going to yield. So these guys have priority. They can go wherever they want. Then down here. Oh, this is because I added that road there. Oh no, I added this one here. Let's go ahead and get a roundabout here. That might help a little bit too. And we can do, yeah, medium roundabout. Let's put a tree in the middle. Let's do that. And then that, again, should help increase the flow through here. And then we have to move this building back a little bit. And while we're at it, let's just do a little bit of detailing. There we go. I extended the surface and put a few tables in there for the restaurant. And of course, we are still getting issues here. I think we're going to need to get larger roads as well. Just because, I mean, this is the cheap upgrade that we don't have to really worry about. And of course, now what we're going to do, actually, we're going to modify this road and we're going to take out the parking so that hopefully we can fit stuff in here. We want 3-lane, no parking. Okay, and we're going to come in here, take this one out. Oh, that's sidewalk. Yeah, here. Okay, no parking. And we're going to make the sidewalk smaller. Probably bigger than that, actually. And then we want another lane with vehicles here. Can we get smaller than that? No. Okay, so it was 19. This needs to be just a tiny bit smaller. Like that. And then that size should be approximately equal to what that was. So what we're going to do then is on this side, we're going to bring this down to 9.75. And we'll add another vehicle lane here. So we've taken a very American approach and made the sidewalk smaller. But it does give us a little bit more space. Now they do have to come in and there's fewer lanes here. And of course, we can't edit the lanes there. I wonder if this should be 4 lanes going there. Or can we modify priorities? No, we can't even do that. What if we come in here and remove anything? Or here, we can do a stop sign for everybody, but that's definitely not what we want. I think we'll keep it like that for now. Unfortunately, now they can't park there, but that's okay. Then what we will do is check unemployment. 20% unemployment. Okay, we're going to bring another road up here. And we're going to bring it right along the highway. Like that. And then we can bring it down there. And we're going to squeeze a tiny bit more industry in here. And of course, cause even more traffic. Much to the city's dismay. But then we'll also come over here and get another livestock farm in. And again, I think I want to get a dirt road like that, and then we'll get one off of this side. Okay, and then we can come in and just get a couple more livestock farms in here, just to, you know, still continue to utilize the land as best we can. Actually, we'll just get one here, I guess. There we are. That fills in a little bit more over there. And our town is really coming together. Very nice. We have the money. We can come in, I think, nope. We need 150,000 to get that bus. All right, we're almost there. Okay, we've got the money now for a bus depot, so we can come in here and we're going to put that, let's see here. I think we'll put it back over here. We've got this road. I actually don't want that to be a well, okay, yeah, it's fine. We'll have 4 lanes there. We'll get the bus depot there, and then we're going to get shelters, because I believe that is a proper thing to do. We'll come in here and we'll just get lots of... I don't want to put it on that road, actually. Put it over here. I'm just going to take out the parking there as well, but that's okay. And then we'll come in here and we're just going to maybe come over here yet. And then we'll get a stop back this way. And that'll be 1 lane, or one line. Let's go ahead and connect those. And we did a little bit more than we needed to. Actually, let's come this way. And then we don't have to cross back over our own line. Yeah, we'll do that and then there. So that's 1 line. And we're going to rename that and get as few... Oops, no, that I do want to charge a little, but we only need 1 vehicle on that. Yeah, bus line 1 is fine. Okay, and then we're going to get another one along here. And yep, right in there. Probably going to cause traffic issues there, but that's okay. And then this one is going to come all the way down to here. And, well, actually, let's bring it all the way out here. It'll go that way, and then it will come over this way as well. And go back along the dirt road. Can we put it on the dirt road? No, we can't. Okay, but we can go like this. Go there, and then over this way. That went on the dirt road. Yep, okay. Bring it along here. Stop there. Very good. So that is bus line 2. And that one, again, we want as few vehicles as we can for now. And then we're going to let that run a little bit and watch that usage. But hopefully that gets a lot of people using the buses very quickly. And look, we're getting more demand for people. Unemployment is still 21%, but we're getting demand for people. So good. All right, and I think that's where we're going to call it a day for this part of the build. The next episode in this will be when the next region pack comes out, and we will build more. So I'm excited. I hope you've enjoyed this. Be sure to click on the video on the screen. It will be that next region pack video if it is out. If not, it will be some other video that I've made that I really think you will enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.